Welcome guys, in this video I am with the Samsung Galaxy S23 Plus and I'm going to show you the best camera tips and tricks. Okay, so first of all we are going to start from the standard photo mode, and right here you can find some hidden features. At the first, you can use your volume buttons. They are located on the right side and you can use them to take photos. You can press volume up or volume down, but you can also click and hold one of this button and you are going to take series of the photos. You can take 100 photos in each series. You are also able to zoom in and zoom out with these buttons, but you have to go to the settings. You have to go for the shutting methods and switch function of the volume buttons to zoom in and or out. Right now when you click and hold the volume button, you are going to zoom in and volume down to zoom out. As you can see, it works very smooth. Let's open the gallery because we take the series of the photos, and right now if you want to take a look for all of these photos that you take, just click right here, and as you can see, right now when you swipe with our finger we get preview of all photos that we take. If you want to save any of them, just click and then to save, click in this place, and you can also delete all unselected pictures. Click save, and right now these photos we can find in the gallery. The next option will be linked to the shutter. You can swipe down shutter and you will also take series of the photo. But you can also create GIFs. So to change it, just go for the settings and change this option, swipe shutter to create GIF. Take a look how it works right now. Right now open your gallery, and as you can see we got the preview of our GIF. The next option that is linked with our shutter, we can also find it in the settings, in the shutting methods, floating shutter button. As you can see right now, this button appears right here, and it will be useful for you when you switch to the zoom in and out on the volume buttons and you cannot reach the bottom shutter, so we can use this one. When you click and hold it, you can remove by tapping right here. One more time, let's make it, click and hold, click on the minus, it disappears. To get it back, just swipe like that. Another way to take it off, just swipe up to the main shutter at the bottom. When we are about taking photos, we can also use voice commands. Open the settings, go to the shutting methods, enable voice commands. We can take photos by saying smile, cheese, capture, shot, or record videos by saying record video. So let's try this one. Smile, capture, record video. Okay, as you can see, it's working. Next, we can also quickly adjust brightness level on the photo mode by tapping on the screen once and moving the sun icon to the right or left to decrease or increase brightness level. To make it automatically, just click on the screen 2 times. Next, you can also unlock more presets of zoom by tapping on each preset, and as you can see we can go for the 10x, 20 and even 30 times. When you go for the 30 times, we'll get in the right upper corner this additional preview. It's a little bit easier to navigate with this high zoom range. In my case, the zoom quality is not looking good because I'm too close to the object. Right now when you click in this place, you can enable 50 megapixel mode. So I'm gonna show you comparison how it looks. Let's take photo of this coin with the normal mode and with this 50 megapixel mode. You have to wait a little bit and hold your phone steady while taking this photo, and let's see if there is any difference between colors, for example, because I was using the S23, the standard version, and there was different color range in these 2 modes. And as you can see, it looks the same for this model. When you take a look, especially right here, the color is a little bit stronger, and here also. But let's focus on the details. So this one was taken with the normal mode. We can spot actually a lot of details of this coin. And let's see for the 50 megapixel mode. And I think that right now you can definitely spot details when you zoom in like that. For me, all details are more visible. Let's go back for the previews. It looks like that. And the 50 megapixel mode. Yeah, definitely this one looks better. So if you want to get better pictures, more quality, just try to use this mode. It's definitely pay out. You can also like zoom in a little bit closer so we can get better crop photos if you try to make it. Next, we can enable camera timer between 2, 5 or 10 seconds. We can also enable motion photos. That's how the motion photo looks. It basically records like short video for the 2 seconds before taking the photo, and there it is. You can also activate voice. As you can see. Next, we can click on displays, and right here we can find filters. They change color and the temperature. And with this slider, we can adjust strength of the filters. You can also create your own by tapping in this place, and you can download or create with the actual photo that you have in your gallery. When you go for the face and turn it on, you can change, for example, the size of the eyes, skin tone, smoothness and jawline. I don't know if I spelled it correctly, but you have to get used to my English. Right now we can simply go for the settings, because we can also find here other useful options. So for example, we can enable the camera watermark, and let me just open it one more time. When you open this option, as you can see, that's the preview. So watermark will be located in the left bottom corner. You can add date and the time. You can change for sure the position of this watermark. You can also change font. For me, this one, the Samsung, looks the best. Here we can also add our custom signature. So I'm gonna type hard reset. There it is. And that's all for the watermark. Next, we can also open the advanced picture options, and in the Pro mode we can change photo format. So we can decide which one you want to save. When you go for the advanced options, we can enable, for example, the HDR10+ videos, and also switch from the zoom in microphone to record 360 audio. So you can decide which option you want to use. There's also the grid lines and location tags. We have to grant permission to the location, and the grid lines appears on the screen. Let me just turn off this filter. And the filters, the grid lines allows us to get better composition on the photos, and this white dot show us the exact level. So when you catch the level, you will get this yellow frame in the middle of your screen. Let's go back quickly, and we can also use the show palm of our hand for the selfie camera. Let's try if it works. Take a look. As you can see, when the hand will be detected, that will be this yellow frame around it, and we'll also able to take photos without touching the phone, without saying anything. So it will be also useful for you when you are taking the group photo and you cannot reach your phone. So we can just show the palm of your hand and the photo will be simply taken. We can also go for the settings to keep, where you can enable this high picture resolution, so it will be always enabled. And there is also super steady mode while taking the videos. If you want to reset any of the parameters, you can just click right here. Next, we can go for the more modes. Right here we can find a lot of useful options. For me, the most useful is the single take, and right here you can just create like 10-15 seconds short video, and from this video your phone will create shots from other modes. So click on the right upper corner and we can get highlight videos, slow motion clips, boomerang clips, filtered pictures, collage and crop shots. If you want to get rid of any of them, like for example you don't want to get the slow-mo, just unselect. So I'm gonna try to show you how it looks. Press on the shutter and we have 10 seconds to record the best view, the best angles. Right now we have to wait for like 5 or 10 seconds until our phone just processes all of this stuff in the background. So we can just open it, the gallery, and right here you will find how many additional modes your phone create. So right now it's 4 and we can take a look on them. As you can see, first of all it just captured the photo. The second one is the boomerang clip. We can turn on the sound. There is some kind of the default music. It's also a fast forward clip, also with music. That's also the original video, and with the default voice. And this single take, we have only 4 of them, but we can get definitely more. It depends of what you are shooting actually. Let's go back and let's open this more modes, and we can right now go for the AR zone, because right here we can find other useful options. We have to accept all of these permissions, and as you can see we can find, for example, the quick measure. You have to click on it and download this additional option for you. Of course you have to be connected to the Wi-Fi network or enable mobile data on your phone. Now just be patient and wait a little bit, and here we are. Next we can open the quick measure, grant permissions. Looks like we have to also update from the Google Play Store our AR services. I'm gonna quickly log into the Play Store. You can just skip this part if you want. That will be real quick. So let's log into the Play Store and input the password in the next step. I'm gonna make it out of the camera. You don't waste time to edit this video. And right now, just quick setup of the Play Store when you are logging in for the first time on the new phone. Update from the Google services, and we have to update Google Play services for AR. Right now, as you can see, we can open it, and what we have to do, we have to move our camera around a surface. So you have to make it slowly move to the right, up and down, move to the left. You have to make like few moves. You have to put it a little bit higher also, and after a few moments we can start measure. So we can select, we can measure like space between this coin and our main target will be maybe this Pixel phone, and that's our measure. If you want to take a picture of it, you can just click right here. The photo was taken. Right here we can also enable the measure height. And if you want to like restore the measure, just click on this place. So take a look. And yeah, that was about the measure. And there's also the AR doodle. We have to also move our camera around the surface. There it is, and you can, for example, draw something. To turn it off the sound, click here. And right now we can, for example, record video with it or take photos. And that's how it looks. So yeah, for me, that's all the most useful options for the Samsung Galaxy S23 Plus. You can also find here other useful options that I didn't show you, but that's my favorite and the most useful option in this phone. So that's all for this video. If you find it helpful, remember to leave a like, comment and subscribe to our channel.